This place works.
Here.
Sword fighting techniques 8. Huh.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical... There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests.
Wow! You must have been one of those guys at the Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right? So...
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to
sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
All right, let's begin the test. Just
Access denied.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge cap. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish...
It worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
Next on the agenda.
Now, I'll start recording data.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability.
Wait, how much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us!
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk. I await your response.
Let's see Dory.
Next on the agenda, we're way behind schedule.
Here, over here! Welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a... Can you really get us anything we want? Anything... Uh-huh. So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big... But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious. How you just... Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it. It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain... Ein El Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worship the Scarlet King? Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself. Thanks for the info, Dory. Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourself. Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a...
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. They must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites' All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ein al-Ahmar. In which case, if we play our cards right...
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ein el-Ahmar guys. But now, after we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the app. See you then.
Al-Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos.
Yep, let's go.
Next on the agenda, we're way behind schedule. next on the agenda?
Alhaitham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come.
Solidify! I'll be back.
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
You want this one?
Ruins no!
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss? Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired! Arrest him! Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Alhaitham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away! World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened?
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. This Divine Knowledge Capsule does appear to be linked to the gods. But beyond that, did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol...
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is...
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zeros Festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
That's enough work for today.
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time.
We're way behind schedule.
There she is! Dunyarzad, we're back!
Just as promised. Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel...
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone... Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos?
Of course we went! A lot of things happened there.
I see. Sounds like you two, if there is another chance, I would love...
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd...
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So, Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it's still...
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no good...
Ah!
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
I've got great
Get your spices here. We've got all kinds.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been.
It looks really nice.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia is still insisting on her...
Yeah, it'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight.
Paimon started to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival. Oh, no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been...
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected. Well, shall we? Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go...
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. So, what's the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukashifa mushrooms, lunar lotuses, Sumera roses, sunsetias, kapulatas, hara fruits, and zaytun peaches.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumero uses vegetarian food to rep, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like... Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible!
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks! Alright, how about we also check out some...
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none of...
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected. And all the...
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her... Okay, one moment.
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it?
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay.
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zeros would be just as impressive.
Attention! Soldiers,
fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
Hey, it's Dunyarzad! Wow!
Miss Dunyarzad, in the few short days it took to prepare for the Sabzeruz festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Night of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flower, all right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord...
Yes, Knight Ferris!
Just what is going on here?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sabzeruz festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past...
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Whichever one. Don't these boxes all look the same?
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon,
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
and there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
Oni Kabuto is a little spicier than Lizard Tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? It's all right. Paimon believes in you.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Attention! That's unfortunately lavender melon.
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you had
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that every...
Really? Thanks a lot, Knight!
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon really...
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sabzeruz festival.
How embarrassing.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Homayanis would shell out to get...
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia! Dia the Flame Main! No...
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose...
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
No! We're gonna stay and help! There's too many of them! You're right.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After...
Healthy but... Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia.
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia, your arm!
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora.
It can't be. The anonymous donate...
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my...
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling her...
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really...
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the...
Truly, I'm sorry for the trouble every...
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Can't believe it's Elazar!
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease is
Dunyarzad...
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar, and I came to terms with it a long time ago compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this. Its effects on my life... I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me, so that I can live for that much longer. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of me, since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget about you.
Thank you two so much. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step. Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life. Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for...
Isn't the Dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the sticky...
Yeah, we should still make it
Add Astro...
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance?
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage.
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros Festival. If we can't...
The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. If you continue to resist, we will have to order... The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise...
How did things turn out like this?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros Festival, but they failed this responsibility for many. This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
Art. Dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason? Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the Goddess of Flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbha Day that prohibits public art performance.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zeros Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? Or... we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance.
Nilu, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zeros so much.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about it would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zeros Festival at this point.
If you say so. But you can sneak up.
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a promise. It will.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I...
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did. Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zeros festival a success, but Dunyarzad is running out of time. Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable. The project is under its most critical...
Dunyarzad. Sorry, we're...
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Sure! Traveler? Why are you just... Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the...
You are quite well informed, miss.
They're all... Actually...
It's one of the Sub-Zerus Festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
It's appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind of food.
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now. Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. It means illusions and lies. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to them. So, where to next?
Things can't go on like this.
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda candies, don't...
Yes, Knight Ferris! What's going on? Is this a play?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sub-Zerus festival
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the Oh, do you want some Yalda candies? I happen to have some boxes.
What's to pick? Don't these boxes all look the same?
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw.
Ooh, how interesting.
And there's also Lizard Tail and Oni Cup.
Why do those flavors even exist? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants to eat this.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5. Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right. Huh? Are you saying that you instinctively chose... But now that you mention it, Paimon also had the feel... Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like...
Next on the agenda...
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on. In that case, Paimon also felt something, so why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it! You're intentionally doing things you
Welcome, you two! Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it! You don't look like you're from these parts, but I got it.
Coconut charcoal cake? Isn't it that burned thing that didn't... Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do. That thing? Isn't this going a bit too far? How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful. Then, you mean... That's impossible! We were just talking about how gross it looked! So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times. Is sitting by yourself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dunyarzad. We meet again.
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my...
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew. That's a big relief. But... Dunyarzad.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotion. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh? Did something happen?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even...
Oh, Paimon sees. Then, is it...
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for what?
Nilou's Dance of Sabzeruz is about to begin. Let's go.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next...
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sabzeruz Festival. Go celebrate the birth...
Nilou,
Oh, Dunyarzad.
It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
But you've been really looking forward to this.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone. Didn't...
True, but...
The next festival. I probably won't be...
Wait, what did you just say?
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did! Dunyarzad, go back? So, in the end, you still couldn't figure out what that did. Maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. That's why Paimon... Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Observing a modest drop in the output of Jnana.
Continue to monitor the variances in the data and find the cause.
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much sleep? Anyway, we should go meet Dunya.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler?
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zero's festival. Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies? I have some...
Not much of it.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor.
They all sound...
And there's also lizard tail and...
Huh? What were those last two? She'll help me.
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations! Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Paimon knew she always had incredible luck. Paimon's not... What? She was right about all of them?
That couldn't have been luck. How is that? Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or some kind of...
Tell us what's going on! Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler? Hey, where are you going? What's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is... What are you looking for? Why did we come here? Traveler? That's... Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads?
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this.
A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What?
You should use it too, Paimon.
You know Paimon? Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but... What the? This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? No. The third... Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge cap?
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember.
Let Paimon think. Oh, it's... what about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of...
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, it was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good, you passed the test.
What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you...
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called Ask for the Truth. That's on you to find out. I can only give you surface level help, like bits of information and subtle...
She looks like she isn't doing well at all.
If we can break out of this samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feather.
You sure love to use weird analogies.
Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing... Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god. We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't... The moon, illusions, and lies. What's happening right now seems to have happened before. I can't... should be it. That doesn't sound right. We've already experienced...
A time loop.
You've got still the wrong answer?
A simple time loop can't explain some of...
Dunyarzad.
The Sub-Zero's festival is happening every day.
Let's think about our current situation. And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so Paimon's memories say that we've already done this.
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's...
She's feeling...
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my product. Huh? What brought this about?
To put it...
What kind of philosophical nonsense? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if...
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone true. Anyway, if this all really were just a dream...
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment? Ooh, I knew it! I told...
You're really excited about this, huh?
Help you?
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just... What you just said. Are you serious?
I knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly
When you say it like that...
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never... The book only says, if you trust your instinct...
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling is just... We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah, if we tap into at this time of day...
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier?
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's...
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
People in Sumeru don't dream. People in My mind feels The moon illusion. Dia sold her greatsword.
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that.
All right, so this is the...
It's Kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the...
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubts.
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How perceptive.
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma.
I can sense her aura.
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zero's festival as a...
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using...
The Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom.
A Gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical.
So, this Nahida you mentioned. What did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, the Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it
compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for, but...
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
My mind feels... Okay, Nahid... People in Sumer... What's happening right now?
You mean the Akasha is when the desert dwellers set up compiling the entire country's knowledge? You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information? Who knows?
What's the point of doing something?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically this hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even...
An excellent deduction.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first...
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded,
but we cannot.
Paimon remembers everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why's that? But now Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment.
If we're lab rats, then what are you?
I guess...
The moon? Wasn't that the result?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got an... It's as if...
You're saying that, although you don't remember...
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely...
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two are talking about.
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Forget it. Whew, it's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured... Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just... Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dun...
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Huh? Hold on.
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that.
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. Yeah, even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero.
Continue the harvest, compared to what we stand to achieve.
We're still in the same day. Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the samsara?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought in
Paimon thought the Duke did that! Whatever.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been
Paimon's flattered and everything, but...
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, in other words, if you weren't here, I may have...
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help?
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah! You're right! Gosh, how did we not know?
So, what's your new hypothesis?
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all... Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory. And... The beep is a... I can't seem to cohesively piece every... I can't seem to... If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day... Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power... We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times. That doesn't sound right.
Oh! Then the beep we hear That's why when we wake up, everyone... But muscle memory can't be a...
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or...
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly.
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again?
Right! She did help us find our latest clue after...
Next on the agenda...
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's got gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some...
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying.
All right then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this great sword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago.
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did. It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy.
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be?
That's true, but what if...
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school, the force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own...
Is it really impossible? What if they use...
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's paint. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks. Whew, I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that... Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. But at least we've reached some other conclusion. Yep, that's true. So, strange? Paimon feels like... Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange. Paimon can't believe it. Did we miss... How about we go back and ask Nahida? Nahida, we're back!
You're back early today. Did you find something new?
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we...
leaving the city. As far as I remember...
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after...
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, but you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the...
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow. Our memories are back! About that,
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you. Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days' worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go!
Why can't we leave the city? What is the Academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry, huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But what if things get really weird out there and... Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but... Okay. Paimon will wait. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. And please, be careful. Memories! Traveler! Paimon would never see you again! You just... Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look!
Paimon, calm down. She's here now. I don't think she understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day! Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most...
Okay. Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of... I see. Using two people's...
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you... disappeared in an... No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention!
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, Our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyar's outfit.
Yep! Now we're talking!
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know...
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now. Let's go then. Let's expose those All right. Paimon isn't as... Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival and I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty, except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the wall. Like, everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable.
And if we take... There's another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing, one after the other. And now, even the final space has all... Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message end right there? What did the...
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha.
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said, even the...
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Was that space actually the real... All the bizarre spaces I saw outside... My impression is that each day in this samsara
Oh, so that's what it is! Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of news. Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. So no matter how strange or spooky...
Wow, the Archon War, huh?
next on the agenda?
We're way behind schedule.
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't...
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away! Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know! Oh, wait, no. Let's...
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the fest? Okay.
Okay. Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis. We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many... All the bizarre spaces I saw outside... Those spaces remind me of... the moon illusions... People in Sumeru don't... We are all in a dream. That doesn't sound right.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream. And those spaces? Huh. So people in Sumeru...
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha... The Akasha relies on the power... It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire... and it grants knowledge to the people.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich.
So in other words, the complete opposite of... Paimon remembers her saying that the sages... The real story is that the sages from the academia...
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. Those spaces kept disappearing before my... Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of the... Those dreamscapes kept... My mind feels exhausted. We've already experienced this...
The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream. No one is any the wiser as another people wake up to yet another dream about.
So, this is like a dream factory, and...
Very good, Paimon.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually...
Alright, last question.
They say that alchemical divination is... Now that I think about it...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why...
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon get... Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been... It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't...
Yes, those can... On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about... You asked me this question before. Now that you know this is all a dream, have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible. That's why I could only give you very subtle... Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. Secondly, you're probably wondering why that's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time so whenever they wake up in this dream of the...
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest, but...
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing... Meanwhile, everyone else has...
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this?
Well, we might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with.
People's lives are at stake here, and no...
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could they
Even you don't know the reason?
The Academia sages are determined to harm Traveler. Do you have any information?
Those spaces remind me of... Okay, Nahida said... Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your...
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean... deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their... After we end the Sub-Zero's festival...
How can the sages of the
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real...
A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of time today!
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you then.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't...
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it.
Wait, she's actually something like a puppet, but not the real Dunyarzad's consciousness, so another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dun...
Puppets are stiff, and can't copy a You know, speaking of which, the old
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her
Yes. Back then, her family... I just gave her a little wisdom, so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still... far from it. I'm still a long way off from being... I couldn't even save her. If I were a
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sages...
I'm not...
Don't be like that, Nahida.
To prevent more tragedies like this.
Great, but how do we do...
Although the Sub-Zero's festival, that means this dream belongs to a Huh? Well, if this is someone's dream, which means, with the power of imagination, they can change any...
Imagination? What do you mean by this?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as norm, like when the server at the tavern brings a plate to you. However, if you're the dream's host, the dream will respond in kind. And the server... But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter, find some way to make that...
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me...
Out of town? Are you going to that...
Yes. I want to hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic...
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come. She was such a good person. Was such a... Yeah. Saving Dunyar's... But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sage... Huh. That's true. So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain.
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you...
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new...
Less questions! More wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but...
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so... I've also wondered if the reason she...
So, you have a crush on...
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in however... Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but... that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Faki? Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her, but none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers. Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The Homayanis pay me, not you. You... fine, alright. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup.
That's close enough.
No touching! Blaze over!
Come on!
Order guide you.
That's close enough.
My apologies. Born of ice and frost.
I'll be back.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunya? She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's. Yeah, even if it's only a tiny... This is the place! It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permit. Hey! The windows are unlocked! Okay. Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing. Should we open it? Wow. Dunyarzad, even though she was also busy preparing for she must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, but now that we know, we can't even... Hey! Where are you off to now? Go!
Next on the agenda...
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about me.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to...
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come... What? Where are we going this time?
We're way behind schedule.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency.
How did things turn out like this? Traveler?
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the Academia, that's another day gone... Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course! If this is the Sage's plan, they wouldn't put... So they're just substitute...
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of...
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padhisaras in mem...
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padhisaras? Just like the ones from...
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed...
Yeah. What's going on here? Huh? You guys are acting weird. Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host. Purple Padhisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as... It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padhisara. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was... But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize that?
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that.
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't his piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally... All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, his wife lying next to him said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you?" In the end, the first sage took care of many...
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story?
Yes. But his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
I see. Well,
It just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over, too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can. The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the Dance of Sub-Zeros.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep, but Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival? Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero samsara? Quick, take off your Akasha terminal! She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What usual spot?
Well done, Traveler and Paimon, and thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad!
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream, and I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sub-Zero.
Actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt and Dunyarzad, did you...
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else.
Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief.
After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left this among the countless dreams. I found one that was growing fainter. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dream, such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. Where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her done.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily?
Both are fine.
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved me.
At the Avidia Forest, there was this
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said Bora.
Yeah, so you do know.
It seems like the Azzy probably
a message from
the Scarlet King?
Okay, so what does the message...
I still haven't. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's visit. Many devoted scholars go mad, but I believe this is...
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? But even if you can't figure out what...
The Traveler wasn't affected after coming in No, we must decide. This puzzle has life and death at stake. To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to...
How did you do that?
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's... The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary...
Hold on. Did we just learn some... What about your own body? Why...
That story begins a long time ago. At that time, I was young and... However...
So, the sages based...
In some ways, and I...
Yeah, you got a lot of belief.
Thank you for trying to find a way to save Irminsul as my life's mission, and every once in a while, I will also take up... There's never been any big problems with the... I wonder what caused them to go down this path. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything, I tried to do some investigating. I think they're deliberately trying to hide...
Oh, that reminds Paimon.
Regardless, I need to first investigate... You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams?
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's...
It's not that no one noticed.
Misdirection?
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream, even if the truth is that their dreams are with their propaganda in place. Besides, Greater Lord... Anyway, by now, even those who never used got it. I hope my answer... To be honest... Oh, and you don't need to worry to
go and get some sleep.
What a relief.
Traveler? Paimon?
Maybe you were sleepwalking.
I see. I should visit my...
5 dusk birds flew by.
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda? It's so nice to de-stress.
Stabilize!
Take flight!
I will have order!
Whirling snow!
Gather!
Sucker for a punch, huh?
Solidify!
No touching! Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
We're way behind schedule.
Stabilize!
Cross over! Oh, what a cute treasure coffin! Phew! With the wind. Go! I shall treasure this good fortune.
way behind schedule. Take flight! Access denied. Next on the agenda...
Gather! Solidify!
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
Whirling snow!